Now, there are a lot of racing games I consider to be pretty nostalgic, you could say, but not much could really match them, more specifically this one or a few others. And this game series is Desktop Racing. And trust me, I feel like the people who play this game will feel nostalgia too. Let's go. Desktop Racing was developed by Smokoko, the same company behind the Car Eats Cars series. However, there is no release date for this game as I couldn't find it online anywhere really, so But anyways, this game is about you racing a small red toy car around different environments, like an office job, a restaurant, inside an actual house, and yeah, all that stuff. And there are quite a few levels to choose from, so you won't really be bored exactly, at least with the first game. You can also collect different trophies by collecting stars throughout the levels, but there are a lot of them, and you also have to do different stunts in order to get more nitro. Plus, your car has a health bar, so if it takes enough damage, then it will eventually be destroyed and you will fail the level, basically. But yeah, anyways, as for the game itself, I really like this game. I remember playing it a lot when I was younger. It's pretty nostalgic to me, as you can obviously tell by the intro and everything else. So, yeah, I highly recommend you check this game out, though. I mean, Flash Player is kind of dead, obviously, but I guess you can still play it through Flash Player Archive, really, so, yeah. Anyways, if you can, check this game out. It's pretty cool. But we're not done yet, as there is the second game we have to discuss. So let's do that. Desktop Racing 2 is the sequel to the first game, in which there are a couple new things added. For one, you can actually save your files of a game, at least 3 ones anyways, and there are also the same levels and locations from before, but this time there are at least what you can say are boss levels. The boss levels are 4 different other opponents are racing with you, and you have to come in first place in order to beat them. Plus, there are also new car bodies and at least designs you can create and stuff and add the colors to them. There's the typical Beetle design, then there's the longer one, and then there's the monster truck one. And in the mobile version, you have the space rover car thing. And I'll talk about the mobile version after this game. But anyways, there are also new things added, like the updated graphics, or at least the updated designs for the Beetle car, for example. It's a bit smaller and a little more compact than the other one. The one in the first game was a little longer and flat. This one is just kind of buggy, as you can obviously tell. So, yeah, I like that detail a lot. And also, there's the same music and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. I like the soundtrack a lot. And yeah, there's also the modes, again, where you can flip and do different stunts, or at least a certain amount of stunts, and you have to collect a certain amount of coins, and also, again, in the time before it's too late, before your timer goes to 0. So, yeah, pretty much the same things mostly from the first game, except this time there's a bit more of updated designs, or at least aesthetics anyway, and also the new, additions to it too, like the boss levels that I really like. And next up, mobile version of Desktop Racing adds a lot of the elements from both of the first games, 1 and 2. Now there's a loading screen and everything, and even a tutorial on how the controls work on the mobile device at least. So yeah, they're pretty much just 2 buttons that allow you to control the Beetle car or any type of vehicle up or down depending on which stunt you're doing, whether it be a front flip or a back flip. And you still have to do stunts in order to get more boost. And you also have to make sure your car doesn't get totaled or destroyed in the process. But other than that, this game is pretty much the same as it always was, but except it's just on a mobile device. although I have heard it doesn't really work anymore, or at least it does work, but only on older devices. So yeah, that's why. But anyways, that was pretty much it. The end of the desktop racing series anyway, because I don't think they're ever going to be making a third game or anything, or at least one for a very long time. But I believe it was still fun and nostalgic to cover this series once again. It has been a while since anyone has known about it, and has been a while since I first last played it. So yeah, I still think it's a really good game series, and I highly recommend you check it out, or at least the second or the mobile version, any game of this series. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.